Did you have bad reaction about what did you do right after the blast? Did you have haters telling you that maybe you're trying to? I don't know if you
Ride
say
the
it in
wave.
English.
Yeah.
S'acheter une bonne conscience, you know?
Trying to get back into people's good graces.
Oh, no. People just thought I was clout chasing. They called me a clout chaser. They called me performative. They called me a terrorist for calling out Hezbollah, which is what?
An oxymoron, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Okay, go ahead. Go about your way. Sir, I am Lebanese. I was born there. I am more Lebanese than you probably are because I can see you are from Turkey from your bio, so your opinion is irrelevant. Definitely got a lot of that. Definitely got a lot of hate from people who disagreed with whether it be my opinion or if I think it's facts. You're never going to make everyone happy. And that's what I had to accept 6 years ago. Did you get any hate?
Talking about this stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is it like for you guys though? Because you're in Lebanon, you're in the weeds of all of it. So to me, as an outsider, I can't wrap my head around anyone sending hate your way.
I'm used to because I'm a columnist in L'Orient Le Jour, and I write my piece every Saturday. It's been now 12 years, and I'm used to have hate comments, and because people don't think like me. And I know in the beginning it's very hard when you receive this kind of hate speeches, and after that, when you realize who are the people behind these comments or these speeches, you don't care after that.
They're
because
cowards.
Exactly.
First they're cowards because they're hiding behind their screens, and second, when I realize what are their political affiliation in France or in Lebanon, I'm proud to be hated by these guys because I don't want to look like them. So yes, and we receive a lot of bad comments all the time, criticizing. But I think that I like to not comment on dit bousculer.
To flare up things, to just
bousculer les gens en fait. I like not to provoke people, but I like to destabilize them and make them think about what I wrote or what we said in the podcast. And I like when people react because it's interesting and important to see how people think, because they don't think like us. Not all the people think like us.
And what you write in your columns, Media, is nothing. Yeah, obviously, it's beautiful writing. It's very forward thinking, but it's basically something that is part of the 21st century. That is part of the year 2020. You're not in Lebanon or in the Middle Eastern countries when they see an outspoken woman like Media, who it's part of the reasons why I saw her as someone that's very special, especially in Lebanon. She pushes the norm to the standard that we all have to abide by, which is the 21st century standard. And people are not used to having someone like Media being so outspoken, not giving a damn, being her own person without having to be associated with someone, to be to be with a man. So I think that's what's so important. When it regards to the hate that I received, I'm Muslim Shia. And unfortunately, most of the international community and a lot of people in Lebanon usually think that if you're Shia, you're de facto either with Hezbollah or you're with Harkat Amal, which are the two most notorious parties because they have guns and weapons and are holding the country hostage. And when you have someone like me or someone that is from the same creed that kind of talks a different kind of narrative, that doesn't talk the narrative of Iran, that doesn't talk about the narrative of hatred and just complete Islamification of Lebanon. They see it as an attack on their identity. They see Shias, if you will, kind of like how people saw black people in the States. Like, oh, if you're black, you must like Obama. That's not the case. And in Lebanon, and with the international community, if you're Muslim Shia, you are guilty until proven innocent. So you're either with the Hizb or with Haraka until you say otherwise. And when I started talking about this kind of new narrative that pierced through the entire sectarian agenda that they have peddled us for the longest fucking time, I did get a lot of blowback, and to be honest, I kind of relished in it. I enjoyed it because, just like Miriam, she likes to destabilize people. I like to destabilize them in a tasteful way, meaning that if I destabilize one person and he had a very loud and violent reaction and started sending me death threats on Instagram or what have you, there must be some other person that wasn't loud, that was able to listen to what I was saying, and that kind of maybe validated his thoughts, because for the longest time maybe he thought he was the only one that was thinking that. So I'd like to think that the more you talk about this, the more you break stereotypes, and the better kind of society you can create. Now, I'm not blowing smoke up my own ass. Let's just be very clear. Maybe no one is listening to the podcast, but based on the feedback that we're getting, we're actually changing the narrative, so to speak, whether it's by talking to you, whether it's with media talking about feminism in a different light in a Middle Eastern country. I think we're doing something pretty cool.
Yeah, you guys are doing incredible work. And I got to say, there is nothing stronger than a Lebanese woman. And you epitomize that, Media.
Thank you.
You are a badass and you are very intimidating.